Hey everybody, I'm Chuck, and I'm here with design engineer David, and we're coming to you from Baldwin Filters. Today we want to tell you a little bit about our new fuel water separator for some Cummins platforms. It is a BF46160-SPS. David, this is your filter. Can you tell us a little bit about the key features?
Yeah, sure, Chuck. This is a all-plastic design for the BF46160-SPS. Couple key features on this filter are a conventional water and fuel sensor, as well as a conventional water removal drain, as well as a integrated 25 millimeter hex lug on the housing for easy installation and removal with a 25 millimeter socket. On the other side, we have a pre-fill plug.
So what is so important about this little pre-fill plug that you have here?
Sure, Chuck. The pre-fill plug is important from preventing contaminant to getting into the clean side of the filter when pre-filling before installation.
So before I put that on, the key is to pull that plug off after I fill it, right?
And also Libra gaskets.
Okay, very good. So we talked a little bit about key features here. Let's talk a little bit about performance. Dave, let us hear about how this filter stacks up against the competition.
Sure, Chuck. The BF46160-SPS outperforms the competitor slightly in small efficiency, removal of particles, as well as fuel water separation and particle holding capacity.
So it has great capacity, that means long life. It has great particle removal, which means good protection for your injection pump and your fuel injectors. And then fuel water separation is very good, which means you get some of that dirty, wet fuel into your tank. It's going to do a good job of stripping out that moisture. So those are all real key things there. How about our plastic and our plastic shell? Is there anything special about what we're doing there?
Sure, Chuck. We've chosen a very robust material for the BF46160-SPS. It's highly resistant to very extreme cold environments as well as high heat, high humidity environments. We outperform the competitor in hydrostatic bursts as well as hydrostatic impulse testing, and that's all done with industry standard testing, Chuck.
So that's good. And what's really important about having a high burst on this, in your systems, if you have any kind of surging or pulsing of pressure, we have the right material with this product that'll be able to withstand that tough condition. So how about we take this BF46160-SPS and head out to the garage and let's do a little install of the product. Today we're going to be doing an install of a Baldwin filter BF46160-SPS fuel water separator on a 2020 Autocar garbage truck. This truck is equipped with a 6.7 liter Cummins engine. So first things first in this install, we're going to need a couple tools. You're going to need a breaker bar of some sort with a 25 millimeter socket. And you'll also need, for reinstallation, a torque wrench of some sort. So, and a rag's also helpful. So the first thing we're going to do for this install is we're going to grab the water sensor plug and we're going to hit the tab and we're going to pull it down and get it up and out of the way. And then we want to drain the fuel out of this bowl. And because of where this is where it's tight, I'm going to loosen this to bring the drain away from this frame so it doesn't make a big mess. So I'm going to rotate the drain away. I'm going to crack the drain. All right, now that we have the fuel drained out of this filter and we have the filter broke loose, we're going to unscrew the filter off the header. Drain out any residual into your pan and set your filter, the old filter, aside. This is a great opportunity to make sure that there's two seals. There's an internal seal and an external seal. We want to make sure that both of those came out and aren't stuck up in the header. And we'll take this opportunity to take a clean towel and wipe the sealing surfaces just like so. It's dirty, so that's good that we did that. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna get some clean, dry diesel fuel, and we're gonna pre-fill this. I happen to have a pitcher right here. There is a red fill plug in here. This red fill plug right here will keep dirty fuel out of the center. We wanna fill in the ribs around. So we're gonna fill carefully and try not to make a mess. We want to try to get as much fuel in there as we can without making a huge mess. And this will make the starting of your piece of equipment go a lot better. All right, my filter is full of fuel. So now that we've pre-filled with diesel fuel, we're going to remove our pre-fill cap. We're going to take our finger and dab a little diesel fuel on it, and we're going to lube our inside and our outside gaskets. Now we're ready to install it on the header. Get it back into place. And screw it on. We're going to run this filter up till we hit gasket contact. We're going to grab our torque wrench that's set to 28 foot-pounds with a 25mm socket. And we're going to torque it to 28 foot-pounds. We're going to grab our fuel water bowl sensor, plug it in, make sure it's tight. Going to wipe everything off here, get all the diesel fuel off. You're nice and clean, you're ready to go. And that was an install of a Baldwin filter BF46160-SPS.